Well, good morning, y'all. We finally got a good rain last night. I've already made a first video about this, and I watched it, and I didn't like it. It's informative for me. It showed me all my mistakes and things I need to fix and how things is working. I thought I'd go back and make one that somebody might want to actually watch. I'm gonna step across the ditch here. I want to talk about the swales this morning. I got right on top of some of them. I'm probably going to use some of them pieces of that video, show you what I'm talking about. This swale here has got a berry plant. I can't even think what it is right now. Like a blackberry, but not. It's a relative of the blackberry. And a peach tree that I'm thinking to take out. The peach tree don't make peaches. It makes little tiny marbles. Alrighty, let's start with this swale. This swale has plum bushes in it. It's got 2 plum bushes. That's a banana. That's a plum bush. Banana was already there. I built the swale. Now I'm gonna show you up closer what's going on with this swale. This first one is just not high enough. I know it's not. I just ain't got to it. But I have been staking my banana leaves and stalks to feed it. I just ain't got dirt down this far. So this is a lot of notes for me, because I've got to come back and fix where I see problems. This is the other little swale at the bottom. I'm starting at the bottom of the hill. I'll get a little closer here and show you here in a minute what's going on. It has I can't remember if it's a mulberry or what. There's a berry bush here. There's a banana tree here. This is a peach tree that's going to be removed. But I'll show you what's going on with it, and we'll step in a little closer. That one got washed over. You can see it. The water actually went over it. I caught enough water up here to push over the top of this one. I think it actually washed a little bit. Not as bad as some I've seen. I had to go back and get the camera because I was checking it this morning, and I thought, I need to record this. That way I can go back and look. Because after a few days of drying, it might not look the same. That held up pretty good. Looks like I might have had a little problem at the end. I'm supposed to put it like a J-hook. I'm supposed to hook the dirt, and I haven't got that far on this one. Now this is my longest swale probably. It kind of goes around the hillside. Got a pear tree at the end, apple tree, an apple tree. This is a pawpaw. I'm trying to show you out here where you can see what's going on, because I'm gonna step into this. I'm gonna use parts of this other video to step in, and we're gonna step in and look at this up close and see what's going on. It looks like it caught water pretty good. I can see some wash off the backside here. You can see a line through there that wasn't there when I packed all this dirt down. I do have this end hooked a little bit. I strode some mulch in places, just trying to lower the pH here, because clay soil is pretty well neutral. Most trees like a little bit of acidic soil, so I've been adding a little bit here and there. This one had wash on this side, which is where it needs to be. The water's supposed to come down through here and catch. And for the most part, it looks like it probably worked here. But there's more of a decline here than I really need. This tree should get a lot of water. This one looks pretty good. This is my new part I've added. It's fresh dirt. It has no seed or anything in it yet, which it will. Looks like a little bit of washing right in there. The leaves are over it and the rocks is dug up. Looks like we might have broke just a little bit. Same as right in here. It looks like it might have gave just a little bit. That's a whole different kind of dirt laying on top now. More mulch. My comfrey's in living it up right now. It's warm days and cool nights. Bottom half looks like it did pretty good. I think it overflowed slightly here, but that's okay. It's not washing. It's holding enough water, everything's getting water. If it gets too much, it rolls over. And I can still mow this. It's going to settle down a little more. Gotta get my hook on in. I ain't got a hook. You just take the dirt basically and twist it around. Kind of stops the water from running off the end so fast. Alright, we're coming up on one I kind of took a chance on. I'll explain to you what's going on with it. It needs reworking, and I'm going to go ahead and say it from here. This is wrong. It should have been straight back at the tree, hooked, and then come out with dirt where the water would have come down, hit, and then turned and went off the hill. But you can see a wash there. I'll give you an up close view of that wash here in a minute. This was a gamble I'd done. I realized it was downhill pretty bad through here. It's 2 or 3 feet of drop. I pitched out a little dirt and made a swale the opposite direction. You can see that's a bad wash. I actually caught a lot of water. Now up through here is where the water runs. It's an alleyway for the water basically. Just the way the land laid, but I've started putting dirt out. I'm gonna put some more of these swales running in the wrong direction as far as I'm concerned, but I'm gonna put some more swales kind of running 90 degrees opposite direction of the other ones. This up through here needs the water to slow down. I gotta get rid of some junk trees too, but we haven't really done any swales because the water runs by these instead of through these. We're gonna have to work something out and make some hooks in here, I guess, to kind of catch water. Now this is a peach tree, Bella, Georgia. There we go. I started my dirt up a little further, trying to catch some of that water, and I think it's done all right. The swale looks pretty good. I'm trying to give you a view of the whole swale before I get right on top of things. There's a pear tree, then another pear tree. I can't remember what this one is. It's got a funny name. I don't have the tag on the other one, but they're both trees designed to grow here in Tennessee. The main problem I see with this swale here, it needs a little more dirt. You can see the leaves is washed over the top, but it's not washing. It's a good thing. You can see a little wash here and there, just minor. I see where the rabbit's been up here trying to get in my cage from my pawpaw tree. That's a pawpaw in the cage there. I forgot about it. I see signs of rabbit. Aggravating things. They'll eat you trees up. They're little. They'll cut them down to the ground, just leave them laying. I don't understand why they have to cut them. I thought, if they ate them, it'd be one thing, but most of the time they just chew them in two. You'll find the tree cut off at a real sharp angle and a stub about 1 inch or 2 in the ground. This part of the swale, while we're on swales, back to what I'm supposed to be doing, held up really well. I can see where the water's come down through here. It looks like my hook held. But all in all, it's done really well. I think we did good on this swale. This swale, it's got 2 blackberries in it. I know it looks like kale there. I don't know why it'd be there. Hey. Might have been mixed in with seed. I plant clover in here and try to get it to go. Help build the soil. 2 blackberries, got a pawpaw. That's probably the best looking swale part I've built, but it's probably the most flattest area in here. I'll do a side shot of the hill here in a minute and show you. It's hard to do on the camera. Camera can't really see, can't really show when something's high or low unless you got something to gauge it by. Near a part here, I added this dirt the other day. In between here and there where there's no seed. I decided I was going to close this one off too. Put a hook on it. I'm actually catching a lot of leaves that are washing off the hill, which I think is a good thing. If I can hold the leaves long enough for them to break down, I'll get fertilizer out of it. This well is just to catch the water running off the other direction. See if I can step back here. I think it's easier to understand. Where I'm standing is one of the higher spots, but it kind of runs at 2 angles. It goes down this way and this way. Depending on where you're at, how much more you got of one or the other. But it's quite a bit of a drop from here to the bottom. It's 2 or 3 feet the drop. So I'm having to catch water and running multiple different directions, plus I'm trying to catch rainwater. That's the reason I'm letting the water show me where the problems are. We could have done the level thing. Maybe shot it with a transit. Figured out where all the low spots was, made all my swales level. But I like letting the water show me what I need to do. That's pretty much what I got going on with the swales. I think it's working out. It's looking good. We're catching water. Yeah, we're washing over a little bit, but it'll be okay. We'll fix it. Back here where you can see it again. You can see my little mini orchard. Got all the swales in it. I haven't done anything to the other side where the berry bushes and the Arona berry and all that other stuff is, but that's another day. Months from now probably. Time I get all this done. This here to me was needed worse than anything. I think it's going to work out well. Hope you enjoyed the video. Y'all have a good week. God bless.